Very special message today to wives and side chicks in 2023. I'm going to be all over the place with this, so just work with me. Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. Special message to wives and side chicks in 2023. You see, I want to be a realist. Growing up with my parents, who are idealists, I had to learn everything by myself. There are many things I believe my parents should have taught me, but I had to learn them the hard way by myself with very little tutelage. If you guys understand what I'm talking about. Sorry, I'm trying to get the YouTube camera to centralize. I'm having too much space in this. You see, don't cheat, don't cheat, don't cheat. Can we be real? Statistics show that Nigerian women are some of the most promiscuous in the world, according to some statistics. There's one on my page. Also, paternity fraud. We come second only to Jamaica, according to the last statistics I read. So, if those statistics were to be true, that means your wife is somebody else's side chick. If the statistics are revealing that our women are quite promiscuous, it probably means that wife you have at home, na person side chick, or she gets side niggy. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Is someone said poverty is the main cause? I doubt it. I doubt it. Poverty is a factor, but it's not the cause. I don't like it when we attribute everything to the fact that we are poor. There are people who are poorer than us but have morals. I also need to talk to side chicks too. There is the belief that a side chick destroys a man's home. Statistically, a side chick can only destroy a man's home if he wants his home to be destroyed, or if his home was already destroyed. I've worked with men who had side chicks. If you work on the radio, you will know that most of the people that work on the radio, most of the people that run the radio, most of the people that work the backdrop or the back end of the radio, most of the people that I knew, they were cheating. Most of the people I knew on the radio, I do not know, and I haven't met one person, at least when I was on the radio. I'm talking about people I met, so maybe I kept meeting the wrong people, so let me put that disclaimer. I have not met one person that I can say was faithful to their wives, at least those that were married. They all had runs, they all had side chicks. Personally, maybe they can come and remind me that me I did not have, but radio for me was so long ago. But I'm just using that as a medium, and most of them are still in their marriages, and their marriages are working at least what we believe to be fine. So my question is, why do some of them have beautiful wives, Some of them have rich, or some of them had rich wives, but they always and you see, I used to like being around when they are bragging about these babes, how they caught a babe. There was a time, yeah, while I was working on the radio, there was one small girl, very fine, smally, where they, I don't know if she was a cleaner or she was just working in one of the other companies, very lowly. Bye bye. I think so. Now only me. Luckily for me, because maybe I was going through something that period. I didn't notice her until they pointed out to me. So I went to meet her one day and was talking to her and asked her to come and help me clean my house because I didn't have anybody working then and I needed my house to be cleaned. And she agreed. And she cleaned my house the first day, cleaned my house the second day. And then the third day, she said she's quitting the job. So me, I was like, why are you quitting the job? Said that men no let her. That was the time I actually now took back and looked at her. The girl, a very fine girl. But I just noticed it for the first time. I was like, She said one oga buy her phone. She had to return the phone. Because when she took it home, her boyfriend asked her, where did she get the phone from? So all of the, now there were some people who were doing these runs and their marriages scattered. There was one particular guy, I'm not going to mention his name. If he's not peeping at women bathing, they carry one or show or the other. So of course we knew that one, his marriage would not last. We knew. But there were some charm men who were arranging these babes steady, and their marriages were working out fine. You will see them at official functions with their wives. You will not be able to tell. Oh, they are watching me on TikTok. TikTok people, share the video. Now go learn plenty today. Share the video. Follow my top gifters. Big shout out to whoever's my top gifter. I'm setting my parameters for today. I'm looking for 50 money guns. If you know that I'm ministering into your life and I'm teaching you something, listen, disclaimer. Buy money gun will not make you rich. Let me not sound like Pentecostal pastor. If you buy me money gun, it will not make you rich. It's just your love and support for me. It ends there. Because I see pastors up and now say, bring 1 million naira, you become rich. Baba, you give pastor any money for your life, you continue the way you are. No God come. So I'm looking for my money guns. Oh yeah. That's right. And if you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on Instagram, please go to Facebook. Search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE. This is what my Facebook page looks like. Search for Daddy Freeze. Bottom left hand, scroll down to today's video. You'll see today's video there. That's today's video right there. Click on it. Bottom left hand corner, you will see how to buy stars. Go to Daddy Freeze on Facebook. The first person to buy me 1,000 stars will get a very special shout out on Facebook. And I'll really appreciate that person. So if you're watching, go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, scroll down to today's video, bottom left hand corner, and buy my stars. I'll give you a big shout out. So let me continue what I was saying. So most of the men I knew on and off radio, I keep saying this, maybe because I was hanging around the wrong circles and I was not clean myself. To the glory of God, today I have evolved into a whole new personality, and I preach the word of God. How many years ago was this? I'd say maybe between 10 and 15 years ago. I'm not going to pinpoint one particular so you not start thinking anything. Now, I knew men who were in beautiful relationships with their wives, but still had side chicks. As in, by beautiful relationship, they were always with their wives, but there was always that sneaky moment where they just go and arrange themselves and come back and clean mouth. They were great fathers to their children. They were present at all the functions. Some of them even had a very healthy church life. That they go to church, but we will know the back end. We know where we dey catch ourselves. So what am I saying? What I'm saying in essence is Zara is my #1 gifter on TikTok. Big shout out to you guys. Follow Zara. Guys, follow my top gifters on TikTok. So what am I saying in essence is what men cheat for and what women cheat for are totally different. Many people would say that if you give a man, if you're beautiful, you give him a good home, you raise the kids well. You see, you need to understand that just men see their wives as they see their mothers. It is not easy for you to tell your mother to bend down and touch her toes. So when you look at your wife, sometimes you look at you are around when she goes through all the stress. This is one thing. So it is hard for you to say after she has done all what she has done, then you now come and tell her to bend down and touch her toes, or come and tell her to come and eat lollipop. But guess what? You see, those girls on the outside, I've met a girl before. She used to go to the spa twice a week. Body scrub twice a week, full body scrub. Bikini waxing once a month. Her body, as in, if she came down from a downfall bus, you can still lick her body. Because her body is her office. It was kept in such pristine condition. Her body was a tool for, and that girl never told guys, this you cannot do, this you cannot say, you cannot. It is, once she comes, she was not olosho, but she was, I don't know how to put it, available. Now, some of your wives, in their hurry, they go and wear big parachute pants. You know what they call parachute pants? Where you go open the pint like this, beginning they look for the yash inside the pint. That's how some of them dress. They don't take time to actually enhance their bodies for their husbands. Patanla, God bless you. They wear patanla. So, and the man too does not want to ask, because the wife is a prayer warrior at night. The wife is a lesson teacher during the day. The wife also does driving, and she has a full-time job. So which time is there for you to ask her to touch her toes? What time of the day do you have to ask her to touch her toes? She will not go even think am. Then sometimes, because you guys respect and love your children so much, it's like when I insult somebody's mother, I say, yeah, it go pain you. So sometimes you look at your son, and then you know the respect he has for his mother, and then you tell the mother to bend over or come and be eating lollipop. So sometimes men just look at it and say, okay, you know what? This is my wife. I respect her. We pray together. We raise the children together. We do missionary. But you see, that my runs. Oh no. All the frustration is transferred there. Somebody say, Daddy Freeze, are you a pastor? You're not talking like a pastor. This is what your pastors too do. You know, they see that. I know they see a pastor or report card outside. Why don't they talk like this? When a pastor too, they do them. But the problem is, it is hard to combine the work of wife and olosho. You see, from the day your husband marries you, you are his olosho. But church will tell you to be his prayer warrior. No, you are not his prayer warrior. You guys are prayer partners. Oh, thank you so much, Queen. Queen just sent me a money gun. Big shout out to Queen. I hope I got that. Aya Okpato Bright. Queen Shakira. Thank you so much, guys. Follow Queen Shakira on TikTok. She just sent me a money gun. So let's talk about this. Sometimes also in marriage, there is what you call the see finish. Una go see una selves finish. Do you know, each time I carry my wife out, everybody will be like, wow, she's so beautiful. Oh, she's so curvy. Oh, she's so this, she's so that. Once we reach house like this, that wig where everybody they see we find, they will just carry and hang for somewhere. They go remove all their clothes, sometimes tie wrapper. So you go they see and finish. You will not notice the beauty. Some men don't notice how beautiful their wives are until they divorce. Because you don't see, now when you are divorced and you meet maybe in court, or you meet at a restaurant, or you meet at the children's school, she's coming dressed up, looking clean and sharp, hair nicely done, nails done. But inside house, she will not dress up like that for you. So the man sees the beautiful hair, sees her face, especially women who know how to do light makeup. Let me tell you, all of those now where they make up like drag queen, were light and lie. I don't know who they advise. Una no get advisor. Una no get advisor. Una go paint to herself like say una be government project where they want they say make they quickly go renovate. Una go do makeup like say that they renovate government projects. Now, another thing is, women are beautiful, but the beauty expires. Once woman don't begin they born, beauty go begin they depreciate. Now, here's the thing. A man wants to marry a doctor, a lawyer, a pediatric surgeon. Why? So when they go out, oh, this is my wife. Oh, she's a pediatric surgeon. Oh, this is my wife. She's a professor. Oh, this is my wife. She's... But guess what? The amount of stress you go through to be those things, you can never be fresh like Unilag girl that just finished 400 level and wants to sell her body to eat. All she does is spa. Like I told you, that other girl wakes up, goes to the spa 2 or 3 times a week, wakes up, goes to body scrub, bikini wax. That's all she does. You, if you have a full-time career, you can never be as fresh as her. It's impossible. It is impossible. That is why Arab men don't allow their wives to work. They marry a beautiful wife and they say you are not going to work. In the morning, they will come and do mud bath for her at home. They will come and do bikini. Anything she wants to do, they will come and do it for her at home so that she will look sharp. Ask those Arabs. I'm an Arab billionaire. What's my business with my wife having a career? What nonsense is that? Let her come and spend money and look good. But you want to be a nurse. You want to work 17 hours a day. You can never. You will begin to expire. You expire early. Papa, let me tell you something. Let's talk. 2 things that make cars expire are age and mileage. Let's talk age and mileage. There is a recommended mileage that you are supposed to drive every year. That's 10,000 miles. Whether you drive 10,000 miles or not, in 5 years, the car will still age, meaning the rubber seals will depreciate. Most of the rubber seals will start to depreciate, whether you drive it or not, even if you just park it. So whether you like it or not, the car will start to wear. But guess what? So it's good for you to drive it 10,000 miles a year. That's recommended. The car would work, everything will be okay at regular servicing. But guess what? A 1-year-old car that has 100,000 mileage and a 5-year-old car that has 50,000 mileage are about the same. Same thing with you, men or women. The more stress you go through, the quicker you age. The quicker you age, and once you age, men are visual. I know women too are visual, and the Western world has also programmed you to be visual. But let me tell you this: men are very, very visual. Men like beautiful things. A man wants to see. That's why there's level of stress that my wife's work will bring. I'll not allow her to do that work. Make we day inside house, they suffer. Guess what? If he get the kind of money where I get, I have enough money. Every year I can write my wife $100,000 check. Say every year, January or December, I just give you $100,000. That's for you. Buy whatever you need to buy. Then I still put you on allowance every month. Say that $100,000. Now say you won't buy a house or you won't put that. Then every month you get like $2,000 to this. If you want to share that $100,000 into monthly, or you want just use and do one big thing, or you want to use and shop, then you have some regular spending money. Do you think I want my wife to work? Let her just wake up rested. I provide a gym for her in the house. She goes and she walks out. She has a library if she wants to read. Good food cooked by a chef. If she wants to go into the kitchen, no problem. But I don't want her under the fire. Someone said I didn't grow up in Nigeria. No, it's not that. I saw it. I saw it. So everything is taken care of around the house, and she still has that monthly $2,000. When I say $2,000, I mean dollars, not naira. Or a million naira if you are living in Nigeria. So every year she gets 70 million or $100,000. Do with whatever it is you want to do. Then monthly 1 million to go to spa, take care of her nails, go to shopping. Do you realize that some of the creams these women use are 200K? Hair. Someone said even abroad people know they live. You see, abroad, if you have money, and you see the problem with abroad is everybody wants to be rich. The woman too, I want to have a career, I want to have this, I want to have. Then you see a beautiful woman that has expired, and there's no way you want to tell her, and the man in the house is bored. Somebody say I claim it. I know that's the kind of thing you like. The average good salary in the US is about 70K. A good salary for one person that you earn. So if they give you 100K a year plus 2K a month, that's $124,000 a year. Baba, if you complain, you'll be rich. Because you still have money to invest, you still have money to in that if you have $100,000 a year, you can enter partnerships, joint ventures. Find some of your friends that are doing real estate. Okay, you know what? Bring $50,000. You bring this. Build the property. You don't have to be there. You are just dropping money. Soft life. Let me tell you, there is no woman that lived hard life and did not expire. No matter how beautiful you are, if you live hard life, you will expire. Someone said, my salary is $70,000 a year. So if you give a woman $100,000 a year, she's just going to spend her time. Just make sure you have a well-stocked library so her brain can be on point. Make sure she has access to all the news. Make sure she has, and then make sure you are available. I will not do this for my wife if I'm not available. If I'm not available, me, I'm hopping from country to country. Baba, go and work too. I will not give you $100,000 a year. Go and work. But that I'm available, I work maybe 3-4 hours a day, or I work from home, and I have built an empire. Baba, you must be there, because lunch is supposed to be at a different restaurant every day. Same thing with dinner. Dinner twice a week. Today we do Korean, tomorrow we do Chinese, next tomorrow we do Indian. I don't know if I'm making sense to you guys. Am I connecting with you guys? How come nobody has bought my stars? Big shout out to everybody on TikTok. There are 280 people watching me, 252 people watching me on TikTok. I have more people watching me on TikTok than on YouTube. Only 68 people on YouTube. But big shout out to all of you on TikTok. Thank you for the gifts. I'm looking for my money guns. Guys, come on. Follow my top gifters on TikTok. Follow my top gifters on TikTok. Buy my money guns. Let me give you special shout outs. So if I had money, because the things women will be saying are, how do I take care of my parents? I've given you $100,000 at the beginning of the year. Inside it, you take care of your parents. Because woman, where they do nurse work, where they earn $70,000 a year after tax. Because all that your $120,000, $100,000, it comes to about 70, 80K a year after tax. But me, I'm going to give you 100K, no tax. I don't dash you. Me, I don't pay the tax already. Take the money. So you want to do something for your mother, do it inside the 100,000, because a nurse that is working is getting less than that and is still taking care of their parents. First of all, marry a beautiful wife. It's like marrying a beautiful car. You have to maintain it. But let me tell you, you cannot maintain Kia. So take Kia go turn Benz. It's not that possible. Marry a Benz or a BMW. Don't go and marry Kia. If you can, please don't marry Toyota. Marry Benz, BMW. If you get money, marry Ferrari. Marry Range Rover. No, they marry Hyundai. No, they marry Kia. No, they marry Mazda. No, they marry Honda. First, what are you starting with? Because let me tell you, no matter how rich you are, no matter how soft your wife's life is, if she's not your spec, if she's not beautiful, once you get money, you go get side chick. Oh, sure do. Someone said maintenance of Benz expense. That's why I say $100,000 a year. If I had $100,000 a year to give my wife, she will not work. What is she? Which work is she doing? Her work will be me. That $100,000 is salary for working me. I'll be your career. Every day when you wake up, go and research how to treat me better. Go and research how to entertain me. If there's school of BJ, I will send you and pay the whole school fees. Go there and learn, working 17 hours and stressing yourself. The man that wants to cheat will cheat. Now that comes with availability. You see, some women are beautiful, and beauty is a problem. I've dated a beautiful girl before, and I've dated a not so beautiful girl before, and I've dated an, can I use the U word, UGLI word? I've noticed that the UGLY girls are often more dedicated to serving their men. Once it gets into a woman's head that she's beautiful, hey, to serve you go hard. So you have a beautiful wife, like a beautiful car, but then you can't drive it. You can't use it. And many of you don't get that this is actually a problem with beautiful women. So you are married to a wife, but she's giving you attitude. Let me tell you, beautiful women that men have toasted all their lives, if you know Holam well, she will give you attitude. Because she's raised to be a boss. Now she they choose men, no be men they choose them. You've not seen those kind of women that they are never single for 2 weeks. As they come off for one relationship, 2 weeks later they don't enter another one. While they are in the first relationship, some men don't queue down. The next relationship they enter, men still queue down. So when you have those kind of women, there's a tendency for them to be badly behaved, unless they've really seen in the hand of men. But usually beautiful girls don't really see in the hands of men, because men, they protect them, they take care of them. But once in a while they jam bad man, then they go enter bad relationship with man, and the man go do them strong thing and throw them out on the road. Then their ego go come reduce. So when they see a man that is good to them, they will now appreciate the man, and then they will now not have all those their attitude problems again. I will still come and talk to the men. Calm down. Those days when we were growing up, we first begin to notice woman we get curve. In Ibadan, when I was growing up, they know to they look curve. Now face. If the face fine, she fine. So I don't see women we get twisted body, but their face fine. They're fine. And I don't see women with their face no fine, but their body fine. She will walk. To me, I found those ones more entertaining because they had the body. The body is the playground. And they had no attitude. They were glad you were talking to them. You never see those kind of girls before. Say even they talk to them, they happy. Say, okay, in they talk to me. Now, another thing says, make woman get money. There's nothing wrong with a woman having money. But a man needs a woman that will entertain him. And sadly, women that have money are career women. And they don't have time for men entertainment. That's my problem with women that have money. I don't have a problem with women having money. It's the result of the money. Can we tell ourselves the truth? Thank you so much, Stephanie, for that gift. Can we tell ourselves the truth? When a woman has money, Ade Vibes 32 says you are saying nonsense. Ko baba bati ya nínú oko ẹrú tán wà. Nínú ṣáláńgá àti sókàwé tí bàbá àti ìyá ẹ wà kó bá wọn bẹ̀. Kí ìjìyà tó dá bá wọn bẹ̀. Òní mò ń sọ nonsense. Ayé ẹ̀ ò ní dá wèrè. Jádàánù dem fún blocking. Where are you? Òpònú. Kó tó dàbí ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ nú pọ̀tọ̀pọ̀tọ̀. Big shout out to people who are buying my stars. God, I said stars. Omo King Suyo. King Suyo just sent me 2 money guns. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to you, brother. All right, let me continue. Big shout out to all of you watching me live. Stephanie, thank you so much for the gifts. Omo man. People are actually sending TikTok universes. I heard that TikTok universe like 100,000 naira. Please, can somebody send me TikTok universe? Since I started this TikTok, I never collect one single universe. One single universe. All right, can I continue with what I was saying? We need to be honest. Emperor Bugatti just sent me stars on Facebook. Remember, go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze. Go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE. Scroll down to today's video on Facebook. That's the only way you can send me stars if you're watching on TikTok, on Instagram. Scroll down to today's video, click on the video, bottom left hand corner, and you will see how to buy stars. All right. So back to what I was saying here. My problem with a wealthy woman is for her to be well, unless she do something illegal. Wealth never comes without the responsibility of work. Wealth. So a wealthy woman usually does not have time. She has money, no time. It's like Dangote. Dangote does not have time to watch Netflix 2 hours every night. He doesn't have that time. Neither does Mike Adenuga. Me, I don't need your money. I need your time. I need your attention. I'm a playful person. I want to play with you. I don't need your money. When I'm going into a relationship, money is the last thing I'm looking for. Unless you are one of those people that have mastered the art of making money without working too hard. Like you work 5 hours a day and you are very wealthy. I have no problem with that kind of wealth. I have a problem with the wealth that today you are in Abuja, tomorrow you are in Canada, next tomorrow you are in Côte d'Ivoire. You are not for me. That's not what I want. Someone said Davido is here. David, are you really here? David, you there here? They say you there here. I don't see you. Everybody say OBO is here, OBO is here, OBO. I doubt it is not here. Or maybe it's just passing by. Yes, check. How as in how? Okay. Let me send him a request. Let me see if he's here. Omo, he's actually live, Loto. Everybody's saying yes, yes, yes. All the message that was sweeting you, your whole body was tottering. All of a sudden now you see David, your whole body don't scatter. He's here, he's here. David is here, David is here. Timeless, he's here. Oh, Daddy Freeze, David is here. How do they even sing that song? David, where are you? Anyway, let me continue with my message. So that's all right. Show David some love. Show David some love, because I know you are not going to continue with the message until you show him the love that is in your heart. So yeah, show David some love. Show David some love. He has left. Oh. Was he in the comment section or you just saw him join? He left how? Okay, somebody says fake account. No, Davido's. I actually saw him. Not in the live video, but I saw that I know his verified account now. Yeah, all of you show him some love. Show David some love. David joined us live. Did he actually come live? Or okay, he just joined. He was passing by. Yeah. Okay, so let me continue with. Okay. He has left already. Okay. He was watching. All right, let me see. Let me send him a DM. He's actually live. Okay. Let me send him a message. Let me send him a DM. Hope he reads it. Okay, so let me just continue with what I was saying. Can I continue what I was saying? All of you sending me someone said he's unavailable. Davis, they say you they unavailable. So let me continue what I was saying here. What do you want in a woman? Ask yourself. Don't let your neighbor choose for you. I remember, because I'm tall, I always like tall women. There are so many times when my guy will say, man, one babe just come area. You don't see this babe. Oh boy, this babe fine. Bye. Then I go come see the babe. Now once kukute or what tori. I couldn't the one that say, no be the babe where you say fine be this. The girl no talk come out for ground, kukute. So what is fine for you? What's my height? I'm 6'1", 6'1". Most people think I'm short. The first thing that wows me, what wows people when they first meet me is they have to look up to me. I don't know. TV makes me look very short. TV makes me look very short. Ask anyone. I'm tall. I'm 6. Debbie has met me before. I'm taller than Debbie, and Debbie looks tall in her photos. Debbie is Miss Thickness. 6'1". So what am I saying here? You go to church and your pastor says, marry a woman that's working hard, marry this, do that. So you go to church and you watch motivational speakers but you see, what do you really want in a woman? Don't be ashamed. If you want somebody that you can sleep with every day, you cannot marry a very strong career woman. You can't. You can't marry a doctor. You can't say you want marry woman where you go they arrange every day. You know if you marry doctor, you know if you marry pediatrician, unless they have a spectacularly high drive. You know, there are some women who, no matter how tired they are, they still want to do that fakafiki. They still want to do that fakafiki. But the average woman that is a doctor that has children, or a nurse that has children, just know that she's not going to have your time in that side. Why am I saying these things? I need you to understand the dynamics of marriage. Because she's going to be busy and tired. Have you ever been? Do you know some doctors are on their feet for 8 hours? Surgeons on their feet for 10 hours in a surgery. As they are standing, they are concentrating. They are not sitting down. Do you know some top surgeons, when they want to go into a major surgery, especially neurosurgeons and cardiovascular surgeons, when they want to go in for procedures, then they wear them pampers. If they want weed, they go weed for their body, because you cannot be cutting somebody's heart and repairing somebody's arteries, and then you say, I want to go, peace, come back. It's not possible. You will be on your feet. Omato Sarani. Oh, beer. So somebody that stood on their feet for 10 hours is going to come home exhausted. Somebody say, I don't want a doctor. Eklat Anderson, make I pin your comment. He said, I don't want a doctor so we can knock every night. Baba, I go screenshot as you don't hear now. But guess what? Doctors get paid $350,000 to $750,000 on the average a year. A surgeon, that is, earns between in the US, earns between 350 and 750K a year. They live in the best houses. They have the best credit rating because they have good money to play around with. So, when you are looking for career women, just know it's going to come with a drawback. And guess what? Career women also have a problem. Because they are in their career for so long, they tend to cheat with people in their field, especially if you are not on their intellectual level. A career woman who is a surgeon will always look up to their chief surgeons. They look at them like gods. They look at them with so much respect. And sometimes respect can turn into sexual attraction. That's why some girls crush on their teachers. The man who is good looking and gives you knowledge. It can turn. You will not know when your body will start adjusting it to mean something else. So, sometimes when you go with career women, especially when they are so high up in their careers and you are not, for instance, a businessman goes to marry a lawyer that is the business, all he needs to know is how to close a sale, one or two things. But you're talking about a neurosurgeon. You can't keep up with the conversation. You can't. Then, even if you can and you're trying your best to match the conversation, you cannot compare a conversation with someone who understands neurosurgery, like me, for instance, has an idea, to an expert who is your superior, who inside well on the keys, they tell you, say, next time, why don't you think about it like this, like this, like this? Why don't you do this? You see, knowledge to someone who is a career person is so attractive. So when you marry a career woman, money does not do it for them. Somebody said, my wife likes money too much. I said, you are lucky. You know what she likes. Just make sure you have it. When your wife likes money, have money. You are good. Just don't be poor. But when your wife likes certain things that you cannot have, you cannot go. And even if you go to medical school today, say you want matcham, every year, she keeps getting better. So you will still be like a junior to her. Intellectually. Now, I'm not saying career women are not bad. I'm saying understand them. When you understand them and you go into it, you will enjoy it. It's just like me. Let me give you an example. I can't live abroad. I can't cope with the mentality. I can't. If you see me abroad, just know that Nigeria don't stress me reach level way and if you cope again. But that I will wear my cloth and say it is abroad that I want to go and live is impossible. The stress is too much. But guess what? There are people living abroad and doing well. They're enjoying it. So know what works for you. If you want a career woman, you truly know it. Because I don't want you to say, I want a career woman. Then you enter the career and she doesn't have your time. Then you start cheating. Me, if I marry career woman, possibility they say I fit cheat. Because only me go day house 1 week because my wife dey Canada. She come back, use 3 days, enter work again, then go Dubai. Only me come day house. Then I go stroll, go beer parlor. I go stroll. Which day I no go see? Which day they no go tempt me? Which day? Close that door. Hey, noise, oh, close that door. Which day they no go tempt me? So I know that because it get the way me to go dey busy, so immersed in whatever it is I'm doing, I don't have time for pleasures or for fun or for all those kind of things. Then it will work. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. So choose. I'm talking to the men now, even though it looks like I'm talking to the women. Choose your wives according to your taste and spec. It is very important. And you see, spec also there's also character spec. Oh, God bless you, the gifter. God bless you so much, the gifter. Big shout out to you. Thank you for all the gifts you've been sending me. Career spec, character spec, body spec, intellectual spec. Make sure your woman is your spec. Is more important for a man than a woman. A woman, you can marry a man that's not your spec and he will talk you into becoming your spec. Because women love men who talk. Women love men who are romantic. Let me tell you, an ugly guy with big condo cassava who knows how to talk well is 10 times better than a fine guy with average bola and doesn't know how to talk. An ugly boy, not by ugly I don't mean fat or with big belly, toned muscle, but in face no fine. So for men, spec is more important than for women. Men, your physical spec is important. Deny it at your own risk. Deny it at your own risk. That is why church marriages are breaking, because nobody is sitting down to tell you the truth. Now, someone said, Daddy Freeze, a man that marries his spec will still cheat. Oh, spec has nothing to do with it. It has a lot to do with it. You see, it is easier to resist cheating if you are with your spec than it is if you are not with your spec. Let me tell you, if my wife hot, another girl way hot come, I feel bull down, chest down. But if I no dey with my wife, like I was in a relationship before, and the lady was not my spec, I didn't find her attractive, and I'm not sure she found me attractive too. So it didn't work out because there was nothing I could really see. Now, you see, when I say spec, and I'm taking you, Lady Nantoma, on this. When I say spec, I mean spec 360. Intellectual spec, romance spec, body spec, attitude spec. Let me tell you, there are some women who are so beautiful and so nasty, and so nasty, the attitudes are so bad that they run the man down. So the man goes to recharge his ego outside. Let's talk about recharging ego. Some men don't do it because their wives don't have time. Some men don't do it because their wives are not beautiful. I mean, some men don't go out because their wives are not beautiful, or because their wives are not intelligent, or because their wives put them down. They need to go outside to get their ego back up. That's why you see them with those girls outside. They be asking, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? What am I doing to you? They'll be trying to impose their dominance on the side chick because the wife is not I hate to use the word submissive because it has been misinterpreted by the church. But because your wife is not quote and unquote submissive, in the sense that she is dominating you, the tendency is that you will go outside to get your dominance. Men are dominant beings and they love where they are respected. You need to understand that when a woman is beautiful and she is respectful, when she is beautiful and respects you, you will cheat because of that. So sometimes when they say a woman doesn't, a man will still cheat. You see, when people talk, this one comes and says his side of the story, this one comes and says his own side of the story. It's not until you are an observer in the situation that you can really understand what exactly it is that is going on. Because they'll come and tell you, hey, he cheated on me, I give him everything. He wants to knock twice a day, I give him. He wants this, I give him, I cook for him. But you see, you don't give him the opportunity to be a dominant male. And when you deny him that opportunity, if he sees it outside, he's going to get it. It is by default. Men raised abroad are more docile. Men raised abroad are more domesticated. Men raised abroad are more subtle. But let me tell you, it is inherent. It is in every man. That's the testosterone. It's there, recessive somewhere. Someone says, stop justifying cheating. I'm not justifying it, but I'm telling you it will happen. How am I? Listen, you see, it's like those people where they use substance. There is something they are getting in that substance. If the substance was bitter and painful, they will not go there. The reason why they go there, because they do something for them. Whether not the high or whether not the euphoria or whether not the fact say for 10 minutes they just forget their problem, it does something for them. So the same thing with cheating. It solves a problem for the man who cheats. You can't deny that. Cheating solves a problem. It's either a sexual problem or a dominance problem or a conversation problem. Whatever it is, it solves a problem. If it wasn't solving a problem, no man would cheat. Nobody goes to do something that they don't enjoy. Nobody goes to do something that will punish them. Even if the punishment is coming later as HIV, even if the punishment is coming later as they catch you, enter trouble, no man goes into cheating without getting something out of it. It's either for his ego, or for his pleasure, or for the conversation, or for money. So when you say you are justifying it, I'm not justifying it. I'm telling you the reality of it. People who live abroad don't like to hear the truth. I'm looking at statistics. Nigerian women are some of the most promiscuous in the world, according to statistics. So let's discuss it. Let's stop hiding it under the rug. Someone said cheating can also be habit. If it is a habit, let me ask you a question. All habits are enjoyed. When I smoke cigar that year, I used to look forward to my first cigar of the day. If you ever smoke cigar, you go know this thing. You are still enjoying it. It is giving you pain and it is stressing you, but you are enjoying it. Stop lying. I remember, Baba, when I was on the radio then, If I go to talk, I go to talk, I go to talk, I go to talk. I know I used to have a 30-minute break at 6 o'clock. At that 6 o'clock, Baba, they go get my cigar. Omona, so one day they call me. I don't budget. Say that 6 o'clock, they go light my cigar. Baba, I they walk. When it reach 6 o'clock, they just sent a message that they've cancelled the program. Program where I don't they do for nearly 6 months. People they can't do it for my studio. They said they've cancelled it. Baba, I want mad. I want mad. So no matter how bad a habit is, you own because you get something from the habit. Let me tell you, till today, if I waka go where people they smoke cigar, I go turn away because the smell still they draw me till today. I quit exactly 10 years ago. Cold turkey. But it is not something I quit and it was like, you know what, I quit. It was a struggle. It was initially I was quitting, then I was doing all the vapes and all those ones. When I reached one stage, I just went cold turkey. So when you are talking of cheating, you have to understand that the man gets something from the cheating exercise. The problem is, what does he get there? Now, sometimes it is greed. A man cannot be with the same woman. He wants a variety. And let me tell you the truth. Women are, you see, women are, just as women are different with their clothes on, women are different with their clothes off. Can I say that again? Women are different with their clothes on. In the same vein, they are different with their clothes off. Let's have this conversation. We are not children. Let's talk. People say, oh, women are the same when they like that. Some women are deeper than others. Some women are softer than others. Some women are more easily stimulated than. There are some women, they be like stick. If you like, pour petrol, light fire, they don't go turn on. While there are some women, if you do them like this, you don't start war. So the fact that a woman is your spec, I've now noticed something that sometimes those women that are all those spec, they know the way their bodies are built, they are not as easily stimulated as some girls that don't have those specs. Just even look at the biology of the woman. Some, the snail, they big. The lips, they big. Some, the snail, they small. The lips, they small. Some no get snail because they don't do circumcision. You cannot say they are the same. You cannot say they are the same. Some small touching like this, they move, their body will move. And a man likes when a woman is responding. We've all been in those relationships with girls that we cannot take out. Our friends must not know. They hide, they arrange them. But inside that arrangement, you know that among everybody else, now them sweet pass. Now them sweet pass. It is never the same. I can tell you from experience. So even when you are choosing that, please put it at the back of your mind as a guy. Because some girls say men are following their spec. The men never tell you true 100%. The girl is not 100% his spec. Responding to stimulus. Yes, there are some girls that when how I want to talk am. Let me use a phrase. When you enter You just, they'll just, you feel that something happened to them. So we need to have these open conversations. We need to have these true conversations, because at the end of the day, we're lying to ourselves. Look at people telling you confidently that spec doesn't matter, this one doesn't matter. Someone said, can somebody have it all? No. And that is where you now have to make a choice. I was speccing a car the other day. The lowest car, the cheapest of the car, had the best option for the seats. Pure black dashboard and pure red seats. But the moment you went a spec higher, if you order the red seats, you must order the red and black dashboard. So now guess what? The one that was a step higher now had foldable mirrors. You press a button, the mirrors will fold. The other one, the mirrors don't, they fold. So you are going to have to get to a point where, am I going to take the seats with the mirrors that don't fold, or am I going to take the less fine seats with the mirrors that fold? So you're going to start having to make compromise. You can't have everything in one, but then you have to realize what's most important for you, and you spec like that. Same thing for women too. When you are specking your men, you have to look for what, if for you as a male you need to be dominant, then that dominant spec must be high up there. You must tick it. And if you have 5 girls that you are talking to, and the one that is most dominant does not have the prettiest face, then you have to do away with the pretty face. Someone said another secret: men don't last long on their spec. Well, true, because they get too excited, but there are things you can do about that. We'll talk about that. So you now have to pick what's priority. Remember, I told you 2 cars. The cheapest has the most beautiful package, pure red seats and black dashboard. But then you don't have all those added functions. The one that is higher does not allow you to spec only the seats red. If you spec the seats red, the dashboard must have some parts of red. But then you get all the other additions. So it's either the seats, and guess what? The second level is like $10,000 more expensive than the base one. So you're going to pay more money, you're going to get more, but then you are still not going to get everything, because you can't get everything. So what do you really want? Someone says, I don't play with pretty face, you get why? Then you will know that male dominance for you will not be on top of your list. Or if you have, let's say you have 5 girls, pretty face, stubborn. Pretty face, good body, very stubborn. Not so pretty face, good body, submissive. Bad body, pretty face, submissive. So you are going to choose either the pretty face that does not have a nice body and is submissive, or the not so pretty face that has a good body and is submissive, or the pretty face that has a good body and is not submissive. Hello, I am teaching you how to not cheat. Ada has it all. She has everything. God no can just give her height. Please, if you're watching on TikTok, buy my gift. So I don't talk since morning. Nobody don't send me stars. Oh yeah. You have 644 people watching me live on Instagram. Not a single person has sent me stars. Oh yeah, go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze. Oh yeah, now, all of you. I'm not. In fact, I'm ending it now, and I'm going to come and talk to the men tomorrow. Oh yeah. Go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, buy my stars. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Sugar Destiny, how tall are you? Make I know whether you get everything. Ada has everything. She's smart, she's submissive, she's beautiful, she has good skin, she's curvy, but she no just tall, come out for ground. But you were not tall. You need now me will be 6'1". Now I hit the complaint say she no tall. But guess what? If I were to have Ada or a girl way tall, we no dey curvy, we no get fine face, I go follow Ada. So we're talking about physical and we're also talking about character. Sugar Destiny says you're almost 6 feet. Almost, that's good. Oh. Now likeness, they make me submissive. Oh. Mysticness, say thank God for height. All right, so I think I'm going to talk to the men tomorrow. Because nobody's buying me stars. So make I just go do another walk now. So we go make me small money. Yeah, Ada is like 4'8". 4'7", 4'8". So almost 5. Hamzo Hantorini saying Papa they shameless. Hamzo Hantorini, no be your fault now. Shameless person born you. As your papa useless, now so you go useless. Whether that be a lady to soon sorry. Oh, somebody just bought stars. No. This is a very special moment. Somebody has bought my stars. So I might think of staying a few more minutes. Coco Boy music. Coco Boy. Oh, Coco Boy. Oh, yeah. Come on, buy my stars. I was telling them Mysticness just before you came that I'm taller than you. We've measured it before, and Mysticness is 6 feet. I'm still taller than her. Viloma says she be 5'2". Mogbe. Ah. Let me say at that tall pass yourself. 5'2". Which kind of height be that? Who you offend? So you know what? I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back. I'm going to come, but I'm going to bring some women on to ask some questions. So here's the thing here. Let me just round off for the women. Now if you walk on your abs, you look tall. Yeah, now my abs, I don't get abs. Now belly I get. All of them come the type on a height. All right. Let me. Coco Boy, you are 6'7". Yes, now Sheung, Sister Sheung, black versus gray is 6 feet. I know. I've seen that. So they here. Men love tall women to an extent. To an extent. Okay, so let me round off. Yeah. And I'm going to end with this. Wives, you need to understand what your husband's needs are. Because his side chicks do. I understand habit. Once you get into a habit, it's hard to get out of that habit. It's a problem. And I'll explain to you why. Once you started carrying side chicks, you have one advantage with side chicks. They are always easy. Side chicks are easier than wives and less stressful. So once you don't, that's why I advise men, don't start what you can't finish. Once you get a side chick once, it's just, you know what, okay, she wants 50K. Once you give her the 50K, she's going to give you everything you need. So they are always cheaper, at least on the short term. Because sometimes these side chicks will become wives, and when they become wives, they will show you the shege your wife is showing you. So men who carry side chicks just know that it's easy, especially when the woman knows that you are married. So don't start the habit, because if you start the habit, it's going to wreck you. Secondly, you need to understand that as a woman, your job in that marriage is a chore. You are not going to enjoy it all the time, but you're going to have to do it. It's like you get to work and your boss says, today we are doing files. You cannot tell your boss you don't like files. As long as he is paying you, he owns those hours. And whatever he tells you is within the framework of your employment responsibilities. Whether you like them or not, you have to do them. See marriage as that too. You're going to do things you don't enjoy. Some you're going to learn how to enjoy. I'll give you an example. I'm not a massage person. I can go my entire life without being massaged. But I know that taste buds loves massages. Taste buds loves massages. Taste buds loves massages. So I have to actually cut out time. Now, I don't like people touching my wife's body unless I'm there. So I have to start making myself available. So we started going out. Like me, I've never done manicure and pedicure before in my life until I met it, until this year or last year. Until last year. When I was telling PT the other day, I was on the phone with PT. PT said, where are they go? I said, Papa, they carry me go do a manicure and pedicure. Say, I never do them before for my life. PT laugh. I just tell her, say, oh, Oluwa told me about they go do massage. He say, go do. I said, Papa, I never do. I've done massages before, but I've never paid for a massage. Usually I go to a hotel, there's a courtesy massage, I just go and collect it. It's nice, but I'm not gonna go out of my way and pay for it. But you see, because I know my wife loves massage, someone say too jealous. There's some things I don't like. You can call it jealousy. I don't like it. A man can never massage my wife. That's what happened. We will burn that massage parlor to the ground. So jawirin. And I know there are many men like me. They don't like it. It's as simple as that. It doesn't make me worse or better than you. It just means I have my boundaries, and one of them is nobody's touching your body. So I know that she wants to do the massage. So I follow her to get the massage because, okay, maybe I have to be there, and we'll book it, and so we make it an outing. Someone said, do you collect happy ending? No, I did that with my wife. No need for any happy ending. We'll come house, come make the end happy. Someone said, I have lovely fingers. Oh, thank you, my darling sister. So normally we go and do our manicure and pedicure, which costs about 50K. It's not cheap. Just manicure and pedicure for two of us is about 45K. Then we'll tip the people, so we'll end up spending like 50K or 49K. Last time we went, we spent 49K. Then the massage is like another 40K. So if I don't get 90K or 100, because we will still go chop lunch. So I'm talking about 100K minimum. You know? So you're going to have to learn how to work with your wife and your husband. You're going to have to do things that you don't like or normally you would not do because the other person likes them. So it is very, very important. Once you have picked your spec, you are now going to also remember that you are subject to somebody's spec. So let me bring in three ladies and let them tell me if what I said today makes sense. I have a guest coming up in about 5 minutes, so I'm just going to bring them up. This is going to be a very brief discussion. Lady Nantoma, Miss Thickness. I don't know if Lady Nantoma is still here, because I know that she was quite vocal in the comment section. Lady Nantoma, Miss Thickness, and the third person is Sugar.
Hey, Destiny. Daddy Freeze. Good afternoon.
How are you doing, Lady
Nantoma? I'm doing great. I'm really enjoying the teaching today.
So just conversation so that we know what to prepare for when we enter inside marriages and long-term relationships. So what are your thoughts on what I said? I know you can't agree with me 100%.
Yeah, but to an extent, I think I will agree with you. And one thing I want to say is, for me, I don't think there is a perfect formula when it comes to marriage. There is no formula that your parents will tell you or your pastors will tell you, and then when you apply it, you get the results you want. It doesn't work that way. So, like you talked about submissiveness and all that the church is not really handling it very well. I think you're right. That one, I really agree with you 100%. And I would like you to really talk about that topic, submissiveness. I want you to talk about because I am also of the opinion that the church is really not teaching it very well. For the church, submissiveness means when the man is bashing you, you have to be quiet. You have to take it all in. Yeah, I made a video some days ago because, there's somebody I'm following who is always teaching that she has a wife's school. I'm not going to mention her name. And most of the things she's saying, I said, no, this is going to give a woman depression. Because what you should be teaching a woman is how to respond to your partner, not just stay quiet. And at the end of the day, the woman is going to be a sad person. So from what you're saying now, talking about spec as well, I don't really think spec has anything to do with a man being faithful or not being faithful. Why? Because, like I told you, I grew up in a small town where there are men and there are beautiful women. They have beautiful wives. I know, like you said, a woman is different when she's on her clothes and when she's off clothes. So that part, I can't really say. But seeing a woman, the way she looks and all that, I can say this woman is very beautiful. She has everything. She's very eloquent. She's well knowledgeable to my standard. But at the end of the day, the man cheated. So I think that has a lot to do with the man himself. Because cheating also is not something that you can say, okay, this man is doing very well in the house, he cannot cheat. Or he's not doing very well in the house, he can cheat. I think that has to do with them. So they probably have to groom themselves to be able to overcome temptation, because it's really temptation. They go out and then they see these ladies, some of the ladies throw themselves on these men. So that is my own point of view. But when it comes to marriage, there's no one formula. What you do is when you get into the home, you have to learn your spouse and know what works for both of you, and then put it into practice. If your spouse says, for the past, I've been going through learning some things. When your spouse says, I don't like this, or you're hurting me, it is not for you to say, no, I am not hurting you. It is not for you to now ask, oh, really? So how did I hurt you? So that you can now make amends. Because when it comes to having issues in marriage, your spouse is not the enemy. You are not the enemy. It is the problem that is the enemy. So you have to come together as a team to solve that problem. That way you can win the war, you can win your marriage, you can win everything. But when you start now imposing something on your spouse, be it a man, be it a woman, because some men also go through challenges with their wives, just like women go through challenges with their husband. When you start imposing things on your spouse and expect them to take it like that, then that becomes a problem.
Awesome.
And that problem is the problem is going to linger for a long time, and if they don't fix it, then that marriage is going to head for the rock.
Absolutely. Tomorrow, I'm having a session for the men, or we're going to be teaching the men to what they need to do in a relationship, and we're going to touch on submission. So please do join us. How tall are you? You look very tall. Yes.
I'm 5'7". I'm 5'7".
Yes, you look at least that tall. You're not short.
But I wear heels as well. I wear heels a lot. So
Sugar Destiny here says she's 6 feet. How tall are you, Sugar? Mute, on mute. Hey, Sugar.
We lost her. I'm 5'7". And
how tall is your husband? Are you taller than him? Because he looks short.
Yeah, I think he's 5'8". So he's 5, yes, a little bit. So he's 5'8", but I closed that gap with my heels.
Awesome.
And you say you're taller than Miss Thickness. Miss Thickness is tall. You know, she
yes, now we measured it. Ask her. I sent her an invite, but she couldn't come for whatever reason.
Yeah, because she's taller than me. Like when I'm talking to her, I'm looking at her like this. She's
okay, you met her in person.
Yeah, she came to see us in Wisconsin. She was with us for 2-3 days.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm taller than her. Ask her. I sent her a message.
Oh my goodness! Wow. That means you're tall. You know, you're always sitting down.
Yeah.
You're always
I'm tall. I just sent her a request now. We actually measured.
Wow.
We actually measured.
Good. That's good. That's great.
Yeah.
So nice topic. Tomorrow I'm going to King. What time? Because I really, me, I'm a wife, I'm a mother, and I have kids that are
around this time. Around the time I started, like 5 o'clock, 5:30, thereabout. Okay. You come, baby Freeze. Okay. So
hello.
Sugar Destiny, you said you are 6 feet. Don't lie, you.
Then Freeze. No.
Hey! Are you serious?
I'm almost 6 feet. Of course I am. So okay. But I'm almost 6 feet.
Wow. Sorry, my camera fell.
Oh, because I'm not that chubby, So when you're slim, people think you're very tall somehow. When you're slim. So I'm not a fat person, I'm not a chubby person, I'm just slim. So a lot of people think I'm taller than what I am, but I'm not up to that, what they think I am. I'm just almost 6 feet. Almost. Wow. That's good. It just reminded me of when I went for a tour at the Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks, they are the field and all that. So I went on a tour, went into their bathroom. Oh my goodness. The showers are way up there. The players are like 7 feet, 7 feet. I'm like, how do I even get here? Even the vanity where you wash your hands and all that is all customized. It's very tall. Like even my tall daughter could not get to it. I said, oh God, how are you creating these people? And I am 5'8". Well, thanks again. Sorry, 5'7". I'm not 5'8". So that is I'm almost 6. Almost 6 myself. Some people say sugar short like sugar cane. Okay, you haven't seen me in real life. The comment section, my goodness. You haven't even seen somebody, you haven't even checked on my wall to see my pictures. And you're saying she's short. They're just guessing. They're just guessing. At least I'm
Anyway, guys. I've got a lady who's coming up who's going to share her story. So I will be right back in a moment. Don't go anywhere. Take care of yourselves. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Lady Nantoma. Thank you, Sugar Destiny.
Bye. Thank you, boss. Bye.